Alright guys, welcome back to Midwest Mods. Today we're going to be taking the motor out of my Zenki because I'm already preparing the LS motor iron block. And we're just going to start pulling things apart, maybe labeling some things just so we don't get lost later. Okay, so quick update. We got a lot of the stuff off. Radiator, alternator, some belts, got the power steering off. We're trying to take off the headers off of the rest of the exhaust. We got the fuel line off, got a lot of the harness off right here. Underneath, we started to take some things off too, but it doesn't matter. So that was just a little update on this 240Sx LS swap. Alright, we got everything off that we need to get off in order to pull this tranny out. Lots is getting the hoist ready, and we're pretty much hoping that this will be okay. And yeah, hopefully it just comes out. We got the tranny sitting on a jack just so it doesn't fall down, and hopefully it comes out like butter, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we pulled the motor and tranny out as a whole. It was pretty easy, but we ended up spilling a bunch of the tranny fluid on the ground underneath because we were dumb and didn't drain it. Also, we didn't drain the oil. We only drained the coolant, but whatever, we got it out. So now it's Boss's problem. He can start building it, doing whatever he wants. My next thing to do is to take that exhaust off, and then pretty much just clean up some little things, maybe take off what I can for now, like this rest of this AC. Just start looking around at the wire harness and maybe even pull the wire harness out. But overall what I want to do is just clean up the engine bay so that I can start you know, putting that thing together with the tranny and figuring out what I need to fab up, all the dimensions for the drive shaft and whatnot. So that we're just going to get on that right now, keep on working a little bit longer just so we can finish some more things and figure it out later.
Alright, we just pulled Vit's engine, and I think I'm going to take it apart and start building the bottom end, and then I will just give my motor back to him and he can sell that and make some money back. But I want to start the process of building my motor, so I'm taking off the tranny right now and I'm going to mount it up on the stand and see how far we can get tonight. I'm just going to put it on the engine stand.
Probably from all that water that you keep bringing in.
Alright, it's easier to put this thing from the engine stand on the engine first, and then try to put the engine stand on it. It just works much easier that way. It needs to go up a little higher. Actually lower it if you can.
Nice. There you go.
And it's done.
That's it. Alright, so what do you gotta do next?
Next, I gotta strip it down all the way to the block, take everything apart, and then take it to the machine shop to get it checked. And then once it's been machined, it's time for assembly. But for now, it's just stripping it down.
Yo, what are you doing?
Just cleaning up the engine. I want to clean everything off so that when I'm taking it apart and putting things away, they're not dirty and oily. So I'm gonna first get it all clean, then I'm gonna take it all apart. Alright, finally finished cleaning this up. Probably gonna clean it up some more with some rags, but I just kind of got all the chunks off of it. I attached the turbo in the turbo manifold so that I could measure where to cut my oil drain. My oil drain is gonna be coming out at the bottom of the turbo, and then it needs to go in the oil pan. I'm not gonna be using this piece, but I wanna use something like this, a tube, weld it onto there, weld on a fitting there, and then run it directly to my turbo so that it drains really nicely. On this side, I've got an excessive manifold. I'm gonna be running that. But basically, I'm fitting things up just to see what kind of, fab work for the oil pan I need to do. And then I'm gonna tear it all down to the block, bring it to the machine shop. But for now, this is kind of where it's at. I'm building mine, a turbo KA in mine. It's doing a LQ9 or whatever it's called. LS, so we're gonna see what the difference is.